Thanks for calling Children with Shantae LeChey. How may I help you?
Yeah. Hey there, baby. How you doing?
Hey, Billy?
Yeah, baby. You know who the hell this is. Don't nobody talk like me but me.
Hey, Billy, how you doing?
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I'm telling you right now, I'm just feeling so good, baby. I'm feeling so good. But I want to talk to you about something.
You okay, Billy?
No. Well, I'm okay. Just, this weather is changing. It's like one day, you still live in Georgia.
Yeah, I still live in Georgia.
I heard you look for a new place.
I am.
And out of Georgia.
Well, I want to stay in Georgia, but I'm going to be honest. Marijuana isn't legal here, and I don't smoke. But, like I said, Billy, I be wanting to use, like, marijuana product and stuff, different things. And I be wanting to buy it legal. And I can't even really make my product here like I want to because, like, even if I go to the smoke shops here, like, there's no, like, like, you could go into the store and buy product with, like, a percentage of THC, but it's not the real deal versus getting the actual THC.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's that pothead stuff right there.
Billy, I am not a pothead. If I was a pothead, I would not be, like, drug free. Okay, I am not a weed head at all.
Yeah, that's what you say. That's exactly what you say.
No, I'm not. I'm so serious. I'm not. I mean, I like to smoke, but, you know, I don't want to say I like to smoke. I just like the marijuana product. But, I don't want to relate to people on that. I rather, like, keep that in my, like, personal, my personal something. It's not something that I, like, I'm going to be like, hey, let's smoke a blunt or let's do this. I don't want to relate to people on a marijuana basis. Unless I like own a marijuana shop or something and they come in and I'm like, because I like the plant itself and I'm like teaching them about, the different stuff, the different THC, the different strands and stuff like, yeah. So, this is bubblegum and bubblegum has a high, THC, da da da, and the texture of it is da da. And this is alligator. Alligator is, it's definitely gonna have you like wide awake, like so where this plant is farmed, things like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I really do. I really, really like that. I really do. That's that's real good. That's really, real good. But like I was saying, I don't need you moving from Georgia.
Well, I don't want to move from here either, but that's really, really big to me. And then I won't have to be like, like, uh, it'll just clear my mind more because it's like, I won't have to think about people getting locked up for marijuana and things, you know, when I'm there. And, because, like, if anybody gets locked up for marijuana, it's like, huh? Like, this is a state where it is legal. So, like, you can literally go buy marijuana in somebody's shop inside their house or inside their store, whatever, even though I would be going directly to a business or buying it through a shipping service or something if I could. But still, like, huh? Just like here, there's so many smoke shops. So, like, if you buy a CBD or something, you know, sometimes they be having, like, little people selling little things on the street. You don't build relationships with them. They just businessmen. They not trying to be like you, drug dealer that want to have sex with you, or your drug dealer that want to get all up on you, and they just want to sell. They want to conduct business, and if y'all kick it, like, whatever. But
Yeah. It's kind of like you running your business at your house. You don't, you ain't trying to get all in the folks' business, but you'll talk to them, feed them while they there, and take care of their children when they with you, and yeah.
absolutely, yes, absolutely.
So yeah, I like that. I like that. Yep, just like that. just like that. So when you gonna start doing something like that? Cause I need you to do that.
Well, you know, I don't, I really don't think I'm going to get into that anymore. I went ahead and turned my community organization into something other, um, and I like my arts, I like doing my arts and theater. And so, we'll just see where we go with that. And then, you know, we'll still give back to the community and things and keep resources on our pages and stuff, and, maybe do some educational things on me and the kids' channel. Still the things we're doing, but virtual or where people can come as in groups, as families and stuff. You know, so, yeah, just to keep it more so of this is, this is my entertainer or this is my community leader rather than, this is my auntie or this is my mommy or my, whatever. Just to keep it, on them terms.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But like I was saying, baby, I don't need you moving from Georgia. I don't need you moving from Georgia.
Me neither. Georgia is such a beautiful place. And the kids want to move to another place. They've been asking me to move here like 4 years. And I'm like, oh, we'll see, guys. I don't know. But they asking me to move to another place where marijuana is still ain't legal. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But it's closer to a place that is. So, it won't be nothing to drive there sometime or fly there sometime. And enjoy myself while I'm there. And if I want to make my product while I'm there, and then bring it back, that way I won't be bringing back, pure, that, you know, pure THC because they won't let you bring it across. So, you know, um, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, But back to the cough. Yeah, yeah, like I was saying, this weather was changing. You seen the baby, like, let me see, like 4 days ago, it was real cold. I mean, real, real cold, right?
Yeah, it was. It actually was, actually.
The next day, it was real cold and it was kind of wet. Remember that?
Yep.
Then the next day, it got kind of hot. You remember that, baby?
Yep.
And then the next day, yesterday, actually, how was the weather, baby?
Well, it wasn't cold. It really wasn't cold yesterday. But it was a little windy, but not like a freezing, like, you know how we be having that ice wind here? It wasn't like that.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't like that at all. It wasn't like that at all. Yeah, so it's just been a flip and a flop. You know that? Ain't that what you call Georgia weather? It's like a flip and a flop.
Yep. It's flip-floppy weather.
Yep. That's why everything be flip and flop. It be like, okay, today you're gonna be mad. Today you're gonna be happy. Today you're gonna be bipolar. Today you're gonna be educated. Today you're gonna be happy. Today you're gonna be sad. Today you're gonna be.
Billy, you are so silly. Oh my gosh, you are so silly. Well, Billy, I don't know about you, but every day is a beautiful day. Every day is absolutely an amazing day. Every day.
Yep. 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 It sure is. It sure is. You're right. But I'm talking about this weather. That's what I'm talking about. And it got me like, like my throat.
You so silly, Billy. You so silly. So, what you want to talk about? You said you want to talk about something.
Yeah, so I was just looking at your post there and you talking about some, oh yeah, so X rapists is welcome and you might as well welcome X everything.
Well, Billy, I'll have to get into all that.
But I'm telling you right now, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I'm not coming to do all that.
Oh my gosh, Billy, really?
No, hell no, I ain't paying all them that money for them tickets just to have to deal with all that.
Billy.
Yeah, I'm serious. You Shantae LeChey. You is Shantae LeChey. You need to stick within your standards. You is Shantae LeChey. That's who the hell you is. You ain't out here doing that stuff to nobody. You need to stick to your standards. You can't. This is one thing about it, okay? There's a whole bunch of us in this world. There's a whole bunch of us in this world. And we all can take different responsibility for something that we can relate to or something. And whatever. You ain't got to decide, okay, I'm going to take good record, educated, these people, that people, feelings, you ain't got to do all that. You want to do that. You ain't got to do all that. Okay? And you think you about to. I don't know what's going on right now. That's all I got to say. I don't know what's going on.
Billy.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Well, Billy, lots of people have felonies, that got them when they were like really young, like really, really young.
Well, that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse for us people to keep getting feelings when we're really, really young, really, really young. And then people like, oh, oh, oh. How many times are we going to tell the generations that they just need to be good and listen to their parents while they're young? Then they do what they need to do, finish school, get their degree, and then they grow up to be adults and keep good friends around them. Okay? We had all this social media stuff whenever we were young, so everybody didn't know. Everybody didn't know. Thought mom and daddy were crazy and stuff because they were beating them all over the place, grabbing bats and switches and throwing them off the balcony and all that kind of stuff. And they like, shoot, this case, I might well go to where you said it was bad.
Well, Billy, people are still doing things like that today, even with social media, and, because you get views and, publicity and things for stuff like that. So people are still doing things like that today, if not, maybe worse.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's still not your responsibility to take in all that stuff. It's not. It's not your responsibility, Shantae LeChey. Because that's not what you out here, being a part of. So, like, still not your responsibility. Cause I'm telling you right now, I'm not paying for your tickets. I'm not paying for your tickets. If you decide to do all that, you might as well just keep it online. Keep it online. So you ain't got to pick through the crowd and pick through the, and then people ain't got to have a chosen pass. If they want to see you but naked, then they got to have a chosen pass. If they want to see you dance and be all this and that, then they got to have a chosen pass. And they want to apply for the chosen XXL, however you said you gonna do it, so they can invest, then they got to be able to qualify for the chosen pay. However, because you want to keep it as safe and as educated and as beautiful and lovely as possible.
Well, we'll see, Billy. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, keep it like you said you were gonna keep it. I don't know what you got going on, but I said this lady must be out of her goddamn mind. I was just thinking about it.
Billy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Billy.
Yeah, I'm serious.
So you mean to tell me you'll go pay for somebody else's concert? Because I done been to concerts before, and they don't, you know, I never had to do like, anything that I'm requiring for my, network. Like I never had to sign up, register, and be sure I have a GD or high school diploma or something like that, or submit a background check to, um, work in a, particular this, that, and the other. Like, like lots of companies are, and I'm not even going to just say me, like, just other, other people that work in the field. They're not having to do this at these places, okay? So, whatever, however.
Well, we ain't talking about how they work. We talking about your audience. Your audience. If you talking about, see, this is why all this stuff happening at these places now. This is why all this stuff happening at these places now. And it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got people that ain't coming in there breathing hard, thinking about raping somebody or kidnapping somebody or doing something stupid. Then you ain't got to worry about it because these folks ain't even coming in here thinking about that. They coming in here out of a good time, and a good time only. You might as well just keep it all at church. Keep it all at church. And you can just put the butt naked up and call it a day. You ain't got to do them grown folk stuff. You better get you a good, educated husband. He better be a freak, and I mean a freak. And you better freak the hell out of him every night at home. And you better do everything with him at home so that y'all can be, so you can get that out your system when you need to get it out your system.
Billy's so silly. He's so silly. But no, seriously, you mean to tell me you'll go buy tickets somewhere else, but without these being the requirements, but you won't buy mine?
Well, not no more because now you got your standards, and I like them better, and that's what the hell I want to stick with.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll go them too, but they need to let me know what the hell going on, cause too much stuff going on.